Hello, welcome back to this channel. If you are new here, I welcome you. I am Virginie, an interior designer, and I'll deal with houses that represent 100% who has to live them, from consulting to the entire renovation process. I also help foreigners who want to buy and renovate in Italy to support them all the process long, otherwise difficult to follow from a distance. In this channel I will talk about home and renovation, trying to give you helpful tips so that you can have your dream house, a house that represents you in depth and where you can always feel at your ease. Even a small house can be stylish and comfortable. You only need to use some really effective tricks which will make these spaces seem much bigger than they really are. Today I'd like to introduce you to 10 tips to design small spaces and maximize every inch. But before we get started, if you love everything related to the home and renovation topic, remember to subscribe to my channel for more information on this subject. But don't forget to click the like button because it's the best way to support this channel and my content, and I'll truly appreciate it. How do we make a space look larger than it actually is? Well, by trying to trick the eyes with optical illusion. So let's get started by seeing 10 tips and tricks to do it. Extend your space using mirrors, but pay attention to putting them in the right place. Decorating small areas is all about visual manipulation. In a small apartment, use a large mirror to give the illusion of expansion. Your room will immediately appear larger and brighter by reflecting natural or artificial light. The best place to put a mirror is opposite a window to reflect as much light as possible. Be careful what the mirror reflects. It must be a neat area, otherwise you will double the chaos. Smart, multifunctional furniture, pieces that can serve multiple purposes, are the key when it comes to design small spaces. Thanks to their unique ability to transform, you will get two or more things in the space of one and have more free space. Look for multiple uses in everything you buy. For example, a coffee table that became a dining table, or an ottoman, maybe with hiding storage, that serves as a coffee table or a seat when you have many guests at home. Remember the golden rule: everything needs to be functional in small spaces. When you are selecting furniture, consider its visual weight. Transparent objects will allow your eyes to see further. Their visual weight is minimal, making you perceive an environment bigger than reality. For the same reason, better to avoid large objects or furniture. A piece of furniture with feet will look less heavy than one resting directly on the floor. Remember, it's all about perceptions. Environments are three-dimensional. If you can't expand on the floor, expand in height. Don't forget you have vertical space. Use your walls up to the ceiling whenever possible. Furniture that goes up to the ceiling can visually open the space and give you all the storage you need at home. Light colors make a room look larger because they reflect light. Using light colors will make walls appear to recede, creating a bright feel. So use light colors on the wall, but to give even more breathing room also on the floor and furniture. Of course, consider whites, but you can also use light blues, greens, and grays. Lighting is always the key, but even more in small spaces. Avoid using floor lamps or big table lamps. It's better to use ceiling pendants and sconces. You will have more free spaces on the floor and tables. Where possible, it's even better to use architectural lighting. It helps to define volumes and provides the necessary ambient lighting. With these ideas, you will have more space for yourself and your furniture. There are thousands of ways to divide small apartments without using walls. Remember, decorating and designing small spaces is all about visual manipulation. So play with heights, colors, textures, rugs, or multifunctional furniture to define the different areas of your home. Use furniture anchored to the walls and raised off the ground wherever you can. This simple trick will give the impression of a larger space. The area underneath will in fact make the room seem much more airy. Arrange the space so it meets your needs for the way you actually use it. Buy furniture that you can easily rearrange as needed. For example, to a classic armchair, prefer a small one to use it as a chair in case of guests at lunch or dinner. Obviously, opt for an extendable table, and so on. You need to be able to reorganize your living area with ease at any given time. You may not have known this, but plants make small spaces seem brighter and fresher. Not only do they help humanize rooms and purify the air. Don't you have floor space? Use hanging plants. You will also bring some modernity and sophistication to the room. I hope the video was helpful and you'll love it. In case, let me know with a thumbs up and in the comments. If you would like to share this with someone you think would be interested, I would be honored and it will help me grow my channel. And if you already haven't done it, remember to subscribe to my channel and turn on the notification bell so you will not miss the upcoming videos. See you soon. Bye bye.